これにしましょうか。Do you mind if I use papers?
Yeah, yeah.
It's okay. It has a back part too.
Yeah, paper.
Okay. When you are doing the gilding, please find some paper. Smooth ones are better. So some little bit hard, smooth paper, so that they can catch the gild. ちょっとちっちゃいな。Okay. There are two ways for this type of dust to be gilded on lacquer. I mean the type as the size of particles. And this one is the smallest particled powder. And gold has about 0 to 12 by the size of particle. They are different. And from 0 to 3, you can handle them with silk floss. Very difficult to read. And we usually deal with this when we are handling number 0 powders. But it does not look very traditional, so I will try to use the brush instead, which I usually use for number 4 to say 7. And for more bigger powders, we use some small big straw having net on one side, and we put the powder in and tap really quickly, and the powders will go down on the surface. But if you do that with this powder, the powders are gonna just go around and around, so don't try to do that with this one. And please make sure all the time you are carrying enough amount of powder on the brush. I don't want you to, not you. I don't want the brush's hair touching directly on the lacquer. It is just to make the dust to go on the lacquer. So it needs enough amount of dust first. Make sure the dust goes earlier than the hair. Once the dusts are over the lacquer enough, the hair can go. Bristle. Now I remember. And I don't want you to let the dust to stay on directly on the lacquer too long, because in that case, if there's anyone having scientific knowledge, powder is gonna suck up the lacquer from downside, and it's gonna form very bad surface, not smooth at all. So once you put the dust over the lacquer, please try to remove them from the top quickly. Just wanna put enough amount. Don't need any more extra. And I'm leaving the rest of the part for the lady, so I'm not doing it anymore. But once you've done all the part, please wait for like 5-10 minutes. Make sure there's no red part, which is the sucked up lacquer, or the powders are just sinking into the lacquer. So what we do is we usually do this part twice or 3 times, and to make sure that the top surface is all covered with the dust. Is the dust the right word?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. And the texture of the gold surface changes as how long you put the dish in the wet box. The longer you wait, the more shiny it gets. But the more shiny it is weak against scratches. And also, if you wait too long, the dust will not stay on there at all. So, color like this is, I think, the most appropriate color for usage and also the beauty. Get it?
Yeah.
And again, I don't want you to put any extra force on the brush's hair. Just you need is just the power to move the dust, that's all. If you push down the hair too strongly, it's gonna just scrape off the lacquer itself. And after you use the powder, please try to recover as much powder as possible. And this is brass powder, so you don't have to really worry about it, but in the real work, you're gonna, maybe some of you are gonna use gold in one day. They're very expensive, so you need to learn the way, and also you need to train yourself not to waste a single particle of gold. And there's a